This recording was made to be experienced slowly, with subtitles on, so you can truly absorb the words, not just hear them. You step across the threshold, office doorway, kitchen tile, bedroom carpet, and before a single word is spoken, your nervous system senses the tension. A laptop lid slams, a drawer rattles, a sigh leaks through clenched teeth. There are no swords in sight, yet your body reacts as though metal has already met metal. Your pulse picks up, shoulders creep toward ears, vision tunnels. Inside your skull, a tiny narrator shouts the oldest warning in human language. Danger, danger, danger. You want to be reasonable, but reason is drowned by the surge. Musashi knew this first surge better than most. He called it the first wind, the moment when energy roars up from the gut and tries to hijack the mind. He wrote that the swordsman who survives is the one who learns to watch the wind blow without leaning into it. That is emotional distance in practice, a half step back inside your own awareness. So here is the practice for modern rooms that hold no katana. As soon as you sense the temperature rising, name it out loud or in a whisper. I notice the heat. Not I am angry, not they make me furious, but I notice. This simple verb uncouples identity from emotion. You create a paper-thin layer of observation between stimulus and response, and through that layer, light can shine. Imagine a glass of cola just opened. Bubbles race upward. Observation is the teaspoon of sugar that instantly quiets the fizz. The drink is still there, but it no longer overflows. In that pause, you regain choice. You can decide whether the next sentence you speak will fuel the fire or fan it out. Validation is essential. The surge is not weakness. It is biology trying to keep you in the tribe, protect your income, defend your relationship. Respect the surge, then redirect it. Picture yourself as a lighthouse keeper. The storm may howl, but you stay at the lamp, polishing the glass so ships can see. Try this micro-exercise today. Every time you feel even a flicker of annoyance, traffic jam, slow email reply, forgotten dish, whisper, I notice the heat, and breathe once before any further action. Track how many fires die before they spark. That is Musashi's first lesson. Observe the storm without becoming the storm. Conflict feels chaotic only when we stare at the surface. Underneath, human behavior runs on well-worn tracks like subway lines beneath a sprawling city. Musashi called the art of reading those tracks foreknowledge. He could step onto a dueling ground, watch the opponent adjust a sleeve and predict the first cut. In offices and living rooms, the patterns are subtler but just as reliable. The micromanager repeats critique, the teenager slams doors then hides, the passive-aggressive co-worker deploys sighs before sentences. Your task is not to mind read but to pattern read. Spend 30 seconds before any potentially tense interaction and ask 3 guiding questions. What emotion is this person likely carrying into the room? What hidden need do they truly want met? What 3 reactions are most probable if they feel cornered? Write the answers. The act of writing recruits the prefrontal cortex, turning abstract worry into structured foresight. You will walk into the conversation wearing invisible armor, made of expectation rather than hope. Surprise is the mother of panic. Prediction is the father of calm. Visualize people with traffic lights hovering above their heads. Red for anger, yellow for fear, green for openness. Your prediction session installs those lights before you meet. When the talk begins, you simply glance up, metaphorically, and adjust speed accordingly. Run a red, crash, cruise a green, flow. Chess masters do not possess supernatural vision. They possess libraries of stored positions. Likewise, build your library. After each confrontation, debrief. What signals preceded what reaction? File that pattern. Over weeks, the library grows, and you begin to sense the future the way a sailor smells rain before clouds form. Anticipation is not manipulation. It is respect for reality. You cannot surf a wave you refuse to see coming. Air is the oldest medicine. Long before pills or podcasts, humans discovered that lengthening the exhale tugs a hidden break inside the chest. Modern science names it vagal tone, but Musashi knew it by feel. On the river to his duel with Kojiro, he carved a wooden sword, yes, but he also breathed in a measured cadence, steadying pulse so the first strike would not tremble. The technique is child simple. Inhale through the nose for 4 slow counts. Feel ribs widen sideways like curtains parting. Hold 1 gentle beat. Then exhale through pursed lips for 6 counts as though fogging a winter window. The longer exhale signals the parasympathetic system, flooding the bloodstream with chemicals of ease. 1 cycle is a ripple. 3 cycles are a tide. Embed this reflex before crisis. Set random alarms. Choose 5 obscure times like 10:53 or 3:17. When the phone buzzes, stop mid-scroll, stand or sit tall, and perform a single 4-6 breath. This seeds muscle memory. Then, when your supervisor raises their voice or your spouse revisits an old wound, the pattern will trigger automatically, the way a trained hand finds a safety latch in the dark. Pair breath with mantra. Long breath, long view. Whisper it on the exhale. Short breath breeds short-sighted decisions, snaps, slams, send regret emails. Long breath stretches the timeline so you can see consequences ripple weeks ahead. Remember, adrenaline wants you to sprint. Wisdom wants you to steer. Breath is the steering wheel. Pride is loud. Purpose is quiet but immovable. Musashi never swung a sword merely to prove he could. Each duel served a higher inquiry. What is the way? In modern rooms, the question becomes, what outcome sustains the relationship, the project, the self-respect beyond tonight? Before entering conflict, write one line beginning with, I will feel satisfied if. Make it concrete. Not if they respect me, but if we agree on a delivery date. Not if my father finally understands me, but if I state my boundary without yelling. That sentence is your North Star. During the clash, when volume rises, repeat the sentence silently. If the exchange veers, steer back. Timeline first, critique second. You are not ignoring emotion. You are harnessing it like wind in a sail pointed toward a chosen harbour. Story. Carlos, mid-level manager, dreaded weekly budget calls with an executive who belittled him. Old pattern. Defend every line item, voice shaking, meeting overruns. New pattern. Sentence of purpose. I will feel satisfied if the budget is approved without cuts. He predicted ridicule, breathed 4-6 after each jab and redirected. Noted, and here's the revenue data. Meeting ended in 17 minutes. Budget passed. Pride bruised. Maybe. Purpose achieved. Absolutely. Ask yourself, would you rather win the moment or win the month? Pride spends energy like a gambler. Purpose invests like a farmer. Change love's structure. Here is your week-long forge. Day 1. Forecast 3 replies from a stranger. Barista security guard before speaking. Notice accuracy. Refine. Day 2. Schedule a difficult talk. Craft your I will feel satisfied sentence. Rehearse it aloud. Day 3. Install 5 random breath alarms. Honor every buzz. Day 4. Engage a mild disagreement online. Respond only after 1 full 4-6 cycle. Observe tone shift. Day 5. Recruit a friend to impersonate your toughest colleague for 10 minutes. Practice distance, prediction, breath, purpose. Record the session. Review body language. Day 6. Vow silence from reactive defense for 24 hours. If accused, inquire. If provoked, breathe. Watch sparks die. Day 7. Journal 1 page of observations. Heart rate, mental clarity, feedback from others. Post a single line publicly. Calm day 7. Still standing. Community reinforces identity. This challenge is not a game. It is neural rewiring. Each repetition lays myelin on circuits that choose clarity over chaos. By week's end, you will not be Musashi, but you will have taken the first 7 footprints on his path. The sharpest blade is choice. Musashi wrote that the ultimate victory is winning without drawing. In your life, many battles are invitations, not summons. Decline wisely. Use the exit checklist. Does this conflict touch my core values or goals? Is the other party capable of honest dialogue today? Will engagement cost more energy than the lesson is worth? 2 yes answers mean bow out. Picture your calm as limited edition ink. Each confrontation offers a blank page begging your signature. Choose pages worthy of the mark. A sword swung at every shadow dulls. Ink squandered on every quarrel fades. Walking away is not surrender. It is asset management. You preserve bandwidth for the moments that truly shape career, family, self. Remember, even Musashi spent long seasons in quiet study, sharpening mind, not edge. Name 1 myth about calm you will drop right now in the comments. Perhaps calm is weakness or anger proves passion. Hit like, subscribe, ring the bell. It fuels the forge for future lessons. Then click the video on screen. Your training continues there. Long breath, long view. I'll see you in the next recording.